Well, my dedication, my passion, my interest in parents and families comes from my own personal experience. I had a mother and a father who were incredibly engaged in my education, but also in the education of everyone in my community. And so, this idea of a community based approach to how parents and families address education is really in my DNA. What happens, how our children succeed in this world is not limited to what happens in this home, but what happens in the community at large. Everyone has a part to play in all of our children's development. Information is power. Understanding where your child is, but also where your child is going is incredibly important. But also to know that every child is different. That where your child is now is not necessarily where they're going to be tomorrow. My own personal story, I started off slow out the gate when it came to my education. When I was in the 6th grade, I was reading on the 4th grade level. But I had teachers and parents who really did not limit myself to where I was with that 6th grade snapshot. And I've been able to make up that time and exceed that. And so having that information, that power, is going to give parents the power to really make the best decision for themselves, to understand where their child is, where they're going, but also to put it into context that children learn at different levels, and schools really need all the information they can get in order to have that individual educational programming plan for our children. There are a number of bright spots around this country where we've seen families, particularly Black and Latino families, really come together to ensure that those communities that don't have what they need and those children don't have what they need, get what they need. In my work, I see a national landscape of communities and places like Oakland, California, with the Oakland Reach, that created these community hubs where parents could bring their children to school and learn together. And so throughout this country, we saw Black and brown families really create learning hubs. We saw school districts like mine in Prince George's County, Maryland, create learning hubs. We are seeing bright spots all around the country, and we'll continue to see them moving forward. I believe it's important that we understand the power of the parent. For too long, I think we have undermined and shortchanged the power of parents to make the best decisions for their children. I think ensuring that parents have the best information possible about their children, about their school system, and about where their child needs to be is a new way of looking at how we empower parents to make the best decisions possible. As education leaders, we need to see our parents as part of our team and our children as at the center of that. And so if we look at parents on the same level as we are, as relates to the individual needs of that child, I think we can move mountains. The problem is that for so long, we have not given parents the full seat at the table like they belong. And so as we see parents, education leaders at the table together as equals, we will see the development of our children progress tremendously.